In 2014, everyone was flapping their faces off about the Flappy Bird game, a viral sensation. Then, when the world needed him most, the Flappy Bird disappeared from the App Store, never to be seen again. Until every game dev decided to make a Flappy Bird game spin-off, which I will be continuing that tradition today. Enjoy. Hello, Alex F. Cook here with another video. I wanted to create a Flappy Bird 3D for my next video. I saw a Dev Banana video and he inspired me, and I also want to learn how to code, so I figured, hey, this would be content plus learning how to code. So let's go ahead and get started. Name it 3D Flappy Bird. There we go. I know a little game development experience. As you can see, I've made some games, but honestly, I'm still pretty new.
2,000 years later.
I created the capsule as a placeholder for the Flappy Bird. And then after many more painstaking hours, I was able to get the capsule to jump, which is a pretty basic function, but it took me way longer than I thought I was going to just to make a capsule jump, but it works. And sometimes that's all we can ask. All right, after I got the basic jump capability that the player will be doing, I created the Flappy Bird itself in Blender. It's a pretty simple model with just spheres and cubes, but I am pretty pleased with how he turned out as well. Just don't stare too long into his cold, dead eyes, or you might become the Flappy Bird yourself. Then once I was done with the Flappy Bird, I went to create the iconic pipes that the Flappy Bird flaps over. This is important for the Flappy Bird game. Otherwise, there's no point in him flapping. He could just be walking. He could be the walking bird. Whew, look at that. It's actually looking like a real game now. Look at this. Damn. That's now starting to look like a real game.
Yeah, Alex, that's cool.
That's pretty cool, right?
That is cool. Very cool.
Then the next step was to get the pipes to come towards the bird. That'll be my next step. That'll require some coding. So I will be right on that. The pipes are spawning at different heights, and they are spawning, but they're not going towards the bird. So I'll have to work on that. It's working. The pipes are spawning. They're spawning at different heights, and the bird is flapping.
6.5 hours later.
After I made the pipes and the bird and then the basic game mechanic functions, I was inspired to continue to make more models and assets because I like modeling a lot. So I went ahead and created a city, but I didn't capture the footage of me creating that. So we'll just have to, I just have to show you the final result. Whoa, what is that in the distance? Oh man, we're getting closer. Whoa, what is that? Is that a town? Is that a city? Oh man, are those cliffs on the side? Is that a giant road? Whoa, sick, awesome. After about a week of creating assets, creating buildings in Blender, creating different game rules, this is kind of the final game right here. Takes a while to load. Oh man, that's such a long load time. All right, it is such a low poly game too. If other AAA titles took this long to load, you guys would never play it. All right, look at that. Whoa, look at that. The Flappy Bird. Oh, man, look at him go. Look at the dude. One thing I almost forgot to add. All new games. Every single game should have music. And I have one last thing that I need to add before this game is complete. And that is Cozy Loot Packs by Alex F. Cook, which you can get on all platforms. iTunes, Spotify, itch.io. But that's the last thing I need to add, and then this game is complete. All right, Hot Summer Day. That's going to be the song. At long last. After hours and hours of coding and gameplay creation, I've made 3D Flappy Bird. It's so laggy. It is so laggy. But it's here, it's done. I have made it. I can now bask in the glory of the 3D Flappy Bird. Yes. Listen to the beautiful music playing. It is so joyful as the bird flaps through pipes in a nice little city. But yeah, I'm pretty proud of the game. I'm pretty pleased with it. Obviously, if I had more time, what I was giving myself, which was just, I wanted to do this in 7 days, I'd probably do a lot more, add a lot more, but I think it's pretty good for my first game. My first real 3D game, I should say. And if you could see there, if you touch the pipe, you die, which is very sad. It's game over. But you could hit restart and you can try again. And yeah, I think it was pretty fun. Honestly, I feel like I learned a lot. I was able to create new assets and things, and I don't know, it's pretty fun. And I'd like to kind of continue to make some games and continue with the 3D art because I've been enjoying that. And if you guys like this content, please let me know. And be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Because it took me a long time to make this, and so hopefully it wasn't all for naught. I know the game's still pretty janky, but, you know, hey, we out here. We're doing the best we can. And also be sure to check out my loot pack. It's on all platforms. You can buy it on itch.io. I'll put a link to it down in the description below. So anyways, hope you guys have a good rest of your day or night or afternoon, whenever you're watching this. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.